Okay. Yes, we are doing that now, Ducky. Boom, I have the thing. Cool, it popped up correctly. Also, I see I got a follow, I think, while I was away. Thank you, Silver Wolf. I believe it. Your name's very long, it's getting cut off. But yes, we're here for Dew. It does in Mountain Dew, not me. I mean, I hope you're here for me too, but Doo-doo. I have 6 flavors here, not sponsored, just the Final Fantasy promotion. And yeah, there's a ton of flavors, by the way. I only was able to get a hold of 6. There's at least 3 more that count for this promotion, and then there's like a bunch of others too, like that are outside of that, like which including Baja Blast. Baja Blast, I think, is like the biggest one, and it's like non-original flavor, and it doesn't count for this, which is the only reason I don't have it. But I got a hold of all the ones that I could. Though I went to like several different Dollar Generals and could not find the damn Maui Blast one that they are supposed to have. None that at least counted for the promotional thing, so I was not able to get that one, but I was able to get all the others that were within reasonable range of me. So yeah. And I'm going to attempt to rate them like best to worst. We'll see. It could very well be less specific, but I have it set up for that. I'm sure I'll at least be able to give like a best and worst one. But yeah. Not me. And I also have like some crackers and water here, I guess, to cleanse my mouth if I need it. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna open up original Mountain Dew here. Let me see, can I pick this up? Oh, I think it did. Well, bottoms up. I'm not gonna lie, that tastes almost the exact same thing as Sprite. Like, to me, almost no difference. There's like a slight tiny hint. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Sacha. Yeah, honestly, the only difference that had to me from Sprite was like a tiny hint more of like, I think, lemon to it. But otherwise, then almost exact same. We'll just throw that in between for now. To be fair, I like Sprite, so it's not bad. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm here for. ASMR drinking? Don't know how much of a market there is for that. Okay. Next one. I don't think I need to take. Oh, I'll need a cracker. Okay. Next one I'll do. Also, I'm just throwing it up here in third as like a middle ground for now until I have more comparison. The control flavor is mid. The control flavor could very well become the best if I hate all these other ones. But as far as like my initial thoughts, like I didn't hate it. Was it better than Sprite? No, but I like Sprite, so it's not like that's pretty good, I would say. Next one I'll do is Code Red, which is cherry. I do like cherry flavored stuff, so this might be all right. Yeah, rankings are subject to change without notice. I might just throw them all around at the end just cause. See, I don't know, that one wasn't quite as loud as the last one. Let's see. That one wasn't bad, to be fair. The taste difference, at least to me, very minimal. Like I could taste the cherry. Like it tasted like a tiny bit like the cherry slushies that I've had before in the past, and like, but like, had you not told me that this was cherry, or that this was a different thing, I might not have noticed. So basically, yeah, it's just Mountain Dew, but with like a tiny hint of cherry, if you're aware of it. So for now, I'll leave it up there to be figured out and determined later. I have another cracker. But hey, so far that's good, at least. When I inevitably have to drink through these later to get rid of them, at least 2 of them I don't dislike, so that's good. I don't hate them, yeah. Would I get these to just drink on my own? Probably never. In fact, knowing what is in them, I would never drink these outside of this. I will stick to like Sprites or fruit beers, non-caffeinated shit, and more often, like 90% of the time, just drink water like I do. But at the very least, I can consume them if I have to. I'm pretty sure a single one of these bottles has like a month's worth of the recommended sugar. So yeah. That alone is enough to be like, no, I shouldn't consume these on the regular. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I'll save the Frostbite for last. That's like the special Walmart exclusive. Ooh. Did you see the graphic that shows how much you need to drink for the other stuff? No, I did not see the graphic, but I looked at the point counts on the website, and yeah, it's ridiculous how much you need for the other stuff, which is a shame. The hoodie is really cool. I think it was a hoodie, the shirt or whatever it is. Like, that was cool, and I would have wore that, but that's 200 Mountain Dews is insane. Like, that is way too much money for a fucking shirt. That's like $400 or more, because these are like $250, I think. That's how much I paid for them. So like, yeah, that's dumb. That is fucking dumb. And that's shit that's for like people who actually regularly already like got Mountain Dew on the daily without the promotion. Let's see. Let's do LiveWire next, which is orange, and I dislike orange flavor, so do a day keeps the doctor employed. True. Let's see. It smells a lot like orange. Holy shit. Well, it tastes like orange. Yep. Definitely orange. Yeah, that's definitely safe below those for now. Yeah, I dislike orange a lot, just as a flavor in general, so I'm not surprised I dislike that. Is it more orangey than like, I've never had Sunkist, so I couldn't tell you, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I avoid orange flavored crap because I hate it. It's like, if you ever had like an orange popsicle, I suppose it's similar to that. It's not too far off, I would say. That was LiveWire. Let's see. Let's do Voltage next, after I have another cracker. Yeah, same. Well, maybe not same. I don't tolerate orange. But I also don't eat anything I even mildly dislike, so yeah. Voltage is raspberry citrus flavor and ginseng. Whatever, ginseng? Ginseng, I don't know, whatever. That food, that consumption flavor. I don't know what ginseng is, and I don't think ever tasted raspberry, so I have no idea what this is going to taste like. If it'll even taste any different from the regular. It's a spice. Spicy. That doesn't help me anyway. I think I've consumed a spice in my life? I probably have, but yeah. Like cinnamon. I like cinnamon flavored stuff. Okay. I see. It's alright. That one definitely has, like, more taste to it than the Code Red. Unfortunately, because I've consumed nothing of these. So to be fair, I don't have anything to compare it to, but I feel like I have tasted this sort of flavor before, and I don't know what off the top of my head that I've had that tastes like this, but it is a recognizable taste to me. It wasn't bad. Which one was that? Voltage. Definitely, we'll leave it up here for now. I'll maybe make some choices between those later. It was alright. Let's see. Have a cracker. Well, third is just my temporary spot. At the end, I'll, like, move them around and stuff, I think. Voltage reminds you of those purple pixie sticks, the straws filled with sugar. Yeah, it's definitely, like... I feel like I've had something of this form. Not, like, regularly, though. I'm like, oh yeah, it tastes like that. It's something I've had in the past, though. I feel like I've had similar stuff. Like a candy of some sort, yeah. Candy is a good, like, comparison, I think. Like, fruity candy. And I can already feel the sugar high, which is something because, like, I am feeling too much energy for how late it is now. That's fine. I'll live. I might just work into the night for hours. We'll see. Next one we'll do is Spark. Happy 1 a.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, it'll be a happy, like, 7 a.m. for me. Well, too long. I'll get sleep, maybe. Let's see. Here's the Spark. Okay. This one, oh yeah. This one is Raspberry Lemonade with other natural flavors. Thanks for that descriptor. Good morning, guys. I stayed up all night and beat Endwalker. You think I'm going to beat Endwalker in 6 hours? That's hilarious. That's the funniest part of that. I don't dislike lemonade, but raspberry lemonade probably isn't my first choice. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. I was about to say, that just tastes like the exact same regular Mountain Dew. But at the very end, there's like a hint of a different kind of... more similar to the Voltage, less pronounced, like more of like an aftertaste briefly, but otherwise a similar taste to the Voltage. I suppose kind of lemonade, but all of these are like lemon lime, I think, so that's nothing crazy. I'll leave it up there again. Sorry, I'm not giving you very much. There's not much detail to go off, because so far, to be perfectly honest, these four, at least opinion-wise, similar. I'll come up with something, though, at the end here. All I can tell you is I fucking hate orange. Okay. Let's see. So to be fair, this, I suppose, should be expected of a food review, or a food, drink, whatever, review from a guy who doesn't really eat or drink anything for enjoyment, so yeah. I didn't put it at worst because I, just in case, have one of these and it's like, God, that's awful, I can have space to put it below. I'll move them around. It'll probably end up being the worst. Unless Frostbite is just that bad. And I would tell you what Frostbite is supposed to, like, its description, but it literally doesn't give me a description of what Frostbite is. Yeah, Frostbite's blue, so is Voltage, but Frostbite's like a darker blue. And that's its blue flavor, I guess. It doesn't say on it what it's supposed to be. Tastes like blue? Well, let's see. Blue raspberry? Maybe. I don't Someone had to look it up, I guess, because it's literally not on the bottle. Cool melon flavor? Sure, I'll believe you, because it tasted like regular Mountain Dew to me. What the hell? Maybe I need more, like, cleansing between these. I don't know what was melon about that. Let me try that one again. I'll drink some water. Maybe clear my mouth of the tastes of the others. The Mountain Dew wiki. Please tell me that's just you saying like the Wikipedia page for Mountain Dew, not that there's yeah, is there an actual like Mountain Dew dedicated wiki? Because that's hilarious. Try regular Dew immediately after this one, maybe without clearing the flavor. Maybe that will help. Maybe. Try cleansing with the control. Good idea. I drank a good bit of water, cleared my mouth. I will take the frostbite again, and then I will drink some of the regular and see if I can notice anything. Maybe my taste buds just have not developed with life well enough to notice. Which is interesting, because I've heard, like, legit opinions, both online and in person, about, like, these flavors, as if there's, like, a big difference. Mix them all into one super Dew shot? Is there a shark on? Yeah, it's frostbite. It's the shark one. And yeah, it's a good bottle. Super Dew. Okay, let me try that one again. Make the orange tolerable? I don't know. Okay. Grab my regular. Oh. Hopefully this doesn't make me sick. That would be something. Man hospitalized for drinking too much Mountain Dew. Not even that much Mountain Dew. I'm sure there's people who've chugged like gallons of this at night. I guess if there's any real difference, it's that like the regular is like a little bit more oomph, I guess, like I don't know what to call it. Not sting, but zest. The words to describe flavors are not my specialty. Like the oomph or the like the lemon lime taste is like stronger, maybe, than the frostbite, I suppose. But otherwise, they are like the same thing. I don't know. Did Mountain Dew just like put food coloring in each of these and brand them and be like, hey, stores buy our flavors for exclusivity rights? That'd be something. Y'all are going off about this Duvid. The answer is yes. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna be burping all night now. Gotta change the game category. This is still Final Fantasy. They wanted it to be Final Fantasy. This is still Final Fantasy, I say. Also, it's way too late to change the game category. There's no way they could have like 50 flavors if they didn't basically make them taste the same. Yeah. To be fair, someone who drinks it all the time might notice it more. If I were to guess, if you're someone who like drinks Mountain Dew like on the daily and you got a different flavor, you would probably notice it more than someone who's never had it. Especially like one after another. Want to try the melon one? Well, go head to your local Walmart. Hashtag not sponsored. They all taste like sugar. They did. I definitely tasted the sugar. I'm feeling the sugar right now. Well, let's. This is an easy one. Honestly, the Frostbite's probably the next worst. Poutine flavored. That sounds cursed. Of them, I'm honestly thinking regular was just the best. Honest. Maple Dew. How do I want to do these last three? Probably, like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking from what I got. At least of the ones that I had. I wish I could have gotten the Dollar General one, because that one was called Maui Burst. That was like pineapple, I think, which sounds cursed. Though to be fair, if there is drastically different tasting as these ones, it might have not been that much, but pineapple flavored this sounds nasty. I do hate pineapple, but to be fair, I hate a lot of foods. What's funny, Ducky, is the only opinion I've ever heard of Code Red was from a professor in class saying it was the worst thing ever. Like, just a terrible thing, don't get it. I've never actually heard anything positive about, like, any of... To be fair, I haven't heard that much about, like, the other flavors, other than for this promotion, like, on Reddit, and what, like, very recently. The only opinions I've had for Mountain Dew other regardless before this was a professor who really hated Code Red, and then, you know, just the average, like, the various people that like regular Mountain Dew a lot. Should have had a Dorito cleanser? God, I might have... we probably don't have any Doritos, but that would have been funny. I should have did that. Like, I feel like Halo had a Code Red crossover. That's a question for someone else who plays Halo, because I wouldn't know. Mountain Dew does, like, game crossover. Like, they have this whole system with their points, so... And it wouldn't, like, these are specifically labeled, like, Xbox, so... It wouldn't surprise me if it was Halo. But yeah. I'll leave it at this, I think. The only thing I might, like... Maybe I should try Spark and Voltage again, but they were so similar. The only real difference was Sparks was just the different taste was more so aftertaste, whereas Voltage you could taste it through the whole thing, which I think I liked Voltage a little bit better for that reason. I'm not gonna lie, the difference between opinion on 2nd through 5th is very minimal. Like there's not a lot of difference between these. Ooh. Played the first couple of Halos with Lump back when we were in high school. Cool. I've never personally played Halo. I'm pretty sure Breeze played Halo. Also, I'm now seeing Breeze comment, the fucking Maui Burst, that's what Malgo and Baptiste are up to? Okay. Canada Walmart literally just has normal Dew. Have you looked in, like, because for these ones, you have to, like, go to the front and get this specific size. I don't know if they'll have them in, like, back with the other pop, like normal. Like, you have to be, like, up at the front with the cash registers in the fridges to get these. Here, at least here you did. So if you haven't, like, looked for your other Mountain Dew flavors up at the front, you may have just never seen it. Oh, you Googled it? Canada's is probably different, but I'm sure they've got some stuff available, like other flavors available up there. Maybe not the Frostbite one specifically, but certainly they don't have, like, only regular flavor. Played Halo since it was a PC beta game. Before it was on Xbox? Damn. I didn't know that was a thing. Certainly you have Code Red at the very least, because Code Red is easily, I think, the most available other one. Though Baja Blast is everywhere here, but that's a Taco Bell thing, like a Taco Bell flavor. Not that you have to get it at Taco Bell, it's like in all the other stores too, but that might make that a little bit harder to like have elsewhere. You have the Baja Blast at Taco Bell, but do you have the Baja Blast flavored Mountain Dews is what I'm saying, because there's Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Is it different? I thought the Baja Blasts at Taco Bell were like not a Mountain Dew drink. Am I wrong? This is someone who does not drink Mountain Dew or eat at Taco Bell, so I wouldn't know. I thought the Baja Blasts at Taco Bell were like their own drink. You thought, I mean, maybe it is. That's entirely possible. People talk about it like it's not Mountain Dew, so. Baja Blast is a special Mountain Dew Taco Bell had made just for them. Oh, there's your answer. Though we can get it like at non-Taco. To be fair, it has the Taco Bell branding on it, but you can buy like Baja Blast in like Walmart and gas stations and whatnot here. I saw it when I was going around getting all these. Only showing in stores as like a 20-year anniversary release thing. And that would explain why it didn't count for this then, probably, because it was only in the stores for like a special case thing. Makes sense, makes sense. Did your family wonder why you were suddenly hunting down Mountain Dew? They were confused at first, but it was a pretty easy explain of, oh, the codes on the caps get me something in the game I want. Like, they figured, oh, okay, that was simple explanation. They understood. It's not the first weird thing I've done for in-game rewards. My sister was unimpressed. Okay, going to finish up these cutscenes before bed, but I'm glad I got to see the Do review. Thanks for coming, Ducky. I appreciate it. Good night. Enjoy your cutscenes. Enjoy the end of Shadowbringer. Thank you for raiding. Thank you for joining, June. And thank you for joining for Dungeons earlier as well. Good night, good night. I think I will swap over to this for now. I think y'all saw the rankings were up there for long enough. Y'all saw. Bye, thanks. Bye. Good night, Daksha. Well, my mind is going like super fast now that I got a ton of sugar in me. But I do think I should wrap up, though. I could continue MSQ, at least until maybe I wind down. Get some water in me. I do have a ton of water. I will drink a bunch of water.